my question is like, what does this mean? Like the location of the planets and the stars and the moon and all this stuff, like that plays a role in who you are as a person. Like, and do we just operate within that frame of who we are to different scenarios in life?
I am the greatest.
It's 5:20. It's still dark outside. It's a little earlier than I like to wake up, but I have a lot to do today. .752 pace. I'm so dead. I normally try to get in like 2.5 miles, but today I got in 2.13. I'll probably go run later, but I pat myself on the back for this one because like a mile of this run is like straight uphill. It's pretty steep. It's 8:39. I have a interview at the Vaughn's down the street from my house. All right. Wish me luck, guys. It's finally happened. I honestly cannot believe this. Eminem and Logic on the same song. Ever since I found out who Logic was, the first thing that I thought of was this guy needs to feature Eminem or Eminem needs to feature him. This is my two worlds colliding. This is a huge deal for me. Plan for the rest of the day is to go pick up my friend Vince because we want to film a reaction, which will be uploaded on my second channel, which I will leave linked down below. Hey, I'm gonna go pick you up in I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes.
Sounds good, sounds good.
All right then, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll be back. All right, I'm on my way to go pick up Vince.
Fuck yo, designer on my mama, I get fly without them labels. 15 minutes saving, stacking paper with no staples. Geico wonder how I do it. Shot from every angle, yet the style is so congruent. I make these niggas mad when I'm dressing like they dads out the 80s. Rekindle that fire, now I'm sparking all the interest with they ladies. Like, where you get your...
Yo, what it do? This is Vincent on the YouTube channel of Marcelo Ortega. We about to head into this, reaction video. So let's go into it right now. Yeah, I got one large pie for you.
So me and Vince just got done filming a sketch, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty garbage.
Basically, learn from our mistakes. It'll get better.
Yeah, it'll get better.
I've learned tricks and shit.
What do you mean tricks?
Like, if you drink too much and you're you're dehydrated, it's good to just sip on water. You never want to fucking chug a water because that'll just make you throw up even more.
As dry and barren of a wasteland it looks like out here, there's a stream of water that I hike to. Hey, let's try to create a pool right here. Put a bunch of rocks and see if it'll stop the flow. So we're gonna see if we can make a big enough pool, to just chill out in. Not that we're gonna chill in here, but just to make a big pool, just because we're
cool
kids.
Like that.
Oh yeah, we're cool like that.
That's cool. It's not filming, is it? Yeah. Oh, it is? Let's see. Oh.
Alright, so building the pool was a minor success. We got you know, a little bit of it done. Next time we'll pick up from where we left off, and hopefully no kids have come in here and ruined what we've built. It took us years. All right, so we're gonna fast forward like a week later, which is today. I got the job. I have my orientation at the new job. I'll let you guys know how it goes. So it turns out the manager forgot I was coming in today, so she's actually busy. So I guess my orientation is Saturday. It's kind of a bit of an inconvenience just because I have work Saturday, so I'm gonna have to see if someone can, you know, trade shifts with me. Okay, let me start off by saying I can't even believe I'm making a video about this right now, but I've just been so puzzled and fascinated by astrology. I've always been a huge skeptic and like made fun of people who actually believe in this stuff. I'm still not fully convinced by this stuff, but there is a lot of synchronicities and just coincidences, I guess, that I just can't explain, you know, like when it comes to how these charts describe people and their temperament and their personality traits. I'm still kind of halfway skeptic about it, and I don't really understand how to read the charts. You know, that big thing, it looks like a it's like a circle. I'll put a picture right here. It's like a circle and it has all these intersecting lines, and I don't know how to read those charts. Normally, like, I'll go to some place like cafeastrology.com and I'll just go on the website and then I'll type in, like, you know, it asks for like your name, your birthday, where you were born, and your gender, and just like things like that. And based off of that information that you entered, it gives you a full reading of like things like your temperament, your personality traits. You know, I've seen things like it talks about your background, like, you know, your history with like your family members and how you get along with people, or how you have gotten along with people in the past, and or what kind of career you might be leaning to due to who you are as a person. So let me tell you about why I've been so interested in astrology. So if you guys saw my video where I went to the Queen Mary with my friends, there's a part later in the video where we run into this guy and he brings us into his room and he does tarot cards with us. Personally, like, I've always known myself as like that person that's wanted to do like just something creative with my life, and just like I've always liked making stuff, whether it's like videos, drawing, and just whatever it is. And when I pulled my card, which was the King of Wands, it described me as someone who was going to, or at least wanted to pursue, a career in the arts. And that can be applied to anyone, so I was kind of not fully sold by it. I mean, most people want to just do fun things with their life, you know? And not too long after, I started getting into astrology just because I've been hearing so much about it lately. Just from people that I follow on Instagram, people around me, I've just been hearing a lot about it. So I went to the website that I mentioned earlier, Cafe Astrology, and I entered my information. I'm a Pisces, by the way, and it described me as someone who wanted to enter, you know, like a career in the arts, and basically the tarot card reading mirrored the astrology reading. So I thought that was really fascinating. So from that point, my interest really started to peak, and I started doing my own research. So I've been watching a ton of videos, which, like, I'm watching one on the TV right now, and I've just been writing down all these notes to kind of just like understand it, try to figure out how to do it, because I've been really wanting to make a video about this. And I didn't know how deep astrology goes. Like, you know, I didn't realize there's such thing as like a mutable sign, and I don't know, something about polarity and like a sun sign, the moon, and I don't know what any of this means, but I've been trying to figure it out. And I guess there's different things that dictate your like your mood and your temperament and stuff like that. And I mean, like, basically the only thing I knew was that there's like earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. That's basically all I knew about this. And for like the last 2 or 3 weeks, I hate to admit this, but every single new person that comes into my life, I've just been, you know, I'll ask them like, oh, so what do you think about astrology? Just to kind of introduce it into the conversation. And then they'll give me their opinion, and then I'll just ask them, you know, what's this? What's your birthday? What's that? And the more I hang out with these people, I realize how closely they resemble the information that's on their charts, and, you know, how closely they mirror their sign. My question is, like, what does this mean? Like, the location of the planets and the stars and the moon and all this stuff, like that plays a role in who you are as a person. Like, and do we just operate within that frame of who we are to different scenarios in life? Like, I'm so confused as to what this stuff means. So if you decide to conceive a child in a certain time of the year, like, say the whole world decided that they were going to conceive children only in a certain month, and 9 months later, say they come out in March, does that mean we would only have Pisces and the world would only be full of Pisces? Like, I don't understand that. I have so many questions. I'm just really fascinated by the paranormal, and I put this on the same shelf of things that are paranormal, like tarot cards, ghosts, aliens, and, you know, astrology. So I'm gonna keep this short, and there's gonna be a part 2 to this video. I'm gonna try to spend as much time researching this stuff and getting into it and trying to understand it and trying to answer these questions for myself and maybe come up with more questions that I might have. I also want to talk to people around me that understand this stuff and maybe they can give me some insight as to how this stuff works. And I also want to go see a palm reader and like maybe someone who does tarot cards. And I want to see if I can try to understand what's going on. And I definitely plan on going into this 100% skeptical. Like I'm not going to go in there wanting to believe. I want to know what you guys think about this. I'll leave a link in the description to this website, Cafe Astrology. Let me know if it resembles who you are as a person, because if not, then I'm really interested to know that. And also for the people that know me that are watching this, let me know if you're interested in helping me make this next video about astrology, like if you know anything about it, or if you're interested in just learning about it with me, because I could definitely use as much help as I can figuring this stuff out. But I guess that's it for this video. I will see you guys in part 2. Okay, so now I'm really confused. I'm watching this video right now on the channel Cut on YouTube. They have this guy on there who's literally guessing people's signs. He's guessing their signs based off their profile, off how their hands look, based off their ears, and all these extra things. So now, like, this leads to so many other questions. This is gonna be a long next couple of weeks.
Yeah, got fish teeth.
Is that bad?
No, it's Pisces.
Let's see him. Looking for.
Oh, the ears of a Capricorn are just chiseled. I'll go with Virgo.